Hey, what's up? In this video, we'll discuss about all major new features in Laravel 5.5. So let's get started. So you can find all of new changes inside this prologue and release notes. What are new changes? If you want to just go along with me, I'll go through all of these major changes and show you what's there. So first thing, if you install a new Laravel project with Laravel installer, you can update that installer by doing composer global update. So that will update all of the composer, all of the dependencies. Okay, so let's start. Let's install new project. So I've Laravel installer installed. Let's install any new project. Okay, once that is installed, let's cd into that project 5.5. Open it up in Sublime. Okay, so project structure, this file structure hasn't been changed. So first thing you'll notice is a new error pages. Okay, let's open up project homepage. So you get this error. So this is a nice looking error page in my opinion. So the reason we get error page is I think we need to create .env file. So let's save it as. Okay, so now we got .env file where we specified our app environment and all of these variables. So now let's refresh. Okay, you get the error page, new error page in Laravel 5.5. Okay, so it said no encryption key specified. I think we need to generate key, PSP artisan. Alright, so that's set. Now refresh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so second major change is front-end presets. So as if you go to the file structure, resources, assets, JS. So here you find some Vue.js components by default and all other. So these are the all presets by default. You got Vue reference to Vue.js. You got some example components. So basically you get these jQuery Bootstrap as a front end setup by default. So for example, if you want to work on any other front end framework like React or any other, so you can before 5.5 you need to just remove them manually and set your framework, front-end framework manually. So a new version provides you with a command for that where you can set any front-end framework you like. Okay, so you have the command PSP artisan preset and then React. So if you want to set the front-end framework as React, you will get some boilerplate by default. So let's try PSP artisan preset React. Okay, so React scaffolding installs successfully. Okay, so let's see what it changes. Again, inside resources, assets and JS. Let's see component. Oh, so here you get, so before there was a Vue.js component, now you get a React component, and all of these are inputted and yeah, you get some basic setup, and in your package.json you got these React components. So you have also none setup. So if you want to create something from scratch, you have that option as well. So if you do none, then all of the scaffolding should be removed. So here you can see you don't have Bootstrap, you don't have any of front-end frameworks. Yeah, so assets JS, you don't have component folder now. Okay, so next major change is auto package discovery. So before this version, you have to include your service provider and aliases in your app config file in order to, if you install any new package. So now you can directly install by doing this. So let's try to install this Laravel debug bar. You just need to require the package you want to install, and Laravel will automatically detect those service providers for the package and all other stuff to set the package up. Okay, meanwhile it installs, we'll check another new feature, which is renderable mails, or yeah, renderable mailables. So renderable mailables means you can now render the email in your as a page. So before this version, you have to send the mail and check how it looks. So this will be quite helpful if you want to just detect or check the how design of mail looks. So let's try by creating new mail. So let's try by creating some markdown email. So I'll just make a new order shipped mail. Okay, so it will create order shipped mail with markdown and the default template at this location with this name. Okay, so mail created. Let's check that out. So it will be inside app mail. Okay, so let's go to web.php and fire this up. So it is loading. Welcome view will load that. So return. Okay, so you can directly return new this class order shipped the mail class, and you can see how it looks like without sending email. So let's give it a try. There we go. Okay, we also finished installing that Laravel debug bar, and as you can directly see here, we haven't included any service provider and alias, and we can see that package take effect right here. So that is the auto package discovery. Just require it with Composer and you'll directly see the package in your project. Okay, talking about another major changes in Laravel 5.5 is with validation. So there is slightly better method for validating your request data. So let's check that out. So I'll create a new route. So I'll return welcome view, and I will add another route for post, which will be responsible for taking the request from that function. Okay, here I have a basic form with name and email field, and we are sending that request to our this /home this request, and here we'll accept that request. Okay, for now let's just dump request all. Okay, submit. Okay, so if you do not have CSRF field in your form, you'll get this error from in your new Laravel 5.5 application. So if you get something like this, that means you do not have CSRF token, or you are trying to do something insecure. Okay, so let's add CSRF field. Let's submit again. Yeah, there we go. So we get all input data. So this is normal stuff. So now you can add validation. So before this version, you'll do something like this. So this validate, and then you'll validate request, and then you'll make some field required, or yeah, like that. Okay, let's make name required. Okay, let's try to resubmit it. Okay, so attribute validate does not exist. So in this in new version, what you can do is you don't need to call this. You can directly do something like can just remove that. So you can call that validate method on your request variable, and request validate and then the validation request. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so let's try to submit without filling anything. Okay, you get redirected back, so validation works. So that's another major change you need to look into. And if you see here like form data, and if you dump that form data, let's see what you get. Submit that. Okay, you only get the name field, which is validated here. So this is the validated data. So even if you have other field, you can get just validated data like that. So other changes are, you have Laravel Horizon, which will be the, I think, dashboard for managing the all of your queues. Yeah, what else? So there is API resources. It will be helpful in case of API. So you can make what kind of data you want to return as a API resource. So that is also useful if you are into API thing. Also you can create the blade directive easily with these providers. So the more frequently used changes are the changes discussed in this video. So I'll cover other minor changes in next video. So see you in the next video. Bye.